because when I was a kid, I kind of had a similar kind of aspiration. I thought to myself, you know, when I get older, I'll get out of jail. And I'm gonna put down the broom.
He's not kidding.
The shovel, and I'm gonna be somebody.
And look at you now.
Wow. I'm knowing your name. That's right. On the couch eating Cheetos, playing Call of Duty. Not well. I'm not good.
If you had one memory, Eddie, of your work with Warehouse 13, working behind the scenes, working with this great cast, is there one thing that pops to mind when I say that? Is like that one clear moment where that's the thing I'm going to take until I want to hang on to that memory before anything else goes away?
You know, I have to say for me, look, I'm an emotional guy. It's one of the reasons I became an actor. You know, it's hard for me sometimes to speak about things that, you know, I get emotional. So I'm going to try not to cry, but there's a moment in season 5 where Pete basically, he really gets to tell everybody that it's all about them, you know, like everything that he's done was for them, you know. And Jack Kenny, our director, came up to me and he goes, "You will never have a chance to say this to these people ever again. Just take that." And I said, and action. I got everybody standing in front of me, and I just, you know, I'm not good at controlling those emotions, no matter how I try. And it was like one of those moments where I got to say goodbye to my friends, to my family, and to the people that have, you know, trusted me and who have
not completely.
Smelled you.
Who loved me and hated me, and you know, all the emotions and things that you go through as a family. So
It really is a family. It really is.
Yeah.
Jamie, coming into this, I mean, you've worked on some really amazing ensembles, not just Rouse, Jamie, also your work on Miracle Day from Torchwood. Phenomenal cast all around. What will you take away from your experience of working with this bunch of misfits?
Well, you know, the thing is, you only ever see, you know, if we're talking about, we're being very honest about what it's like for us, you know, and you only ever see our successes, and, you know, we really care passionately about what we do. You can see these guys talking about it. It's like a family, it's your life, and so sometimes when things don't go so well, it's very crushing. And I think I was a bit crushed before I came to Warehouse. You know, I don't know, I can't remember. It's not like I went from one job to another. I've been out of work for a while, and you know, when you're out of work, you're not always just watching playing Call of Duty and eating Cheetos. You're often auditioning and being rejected and rejected and rejected. And so I've been a bit crushed, and then I came into this family, but I didn't know. Sometimes, you know, different sets. Like some families are functional and some are not, and you know, you get a bit nervous, especially when you're going into something second season. And these people were so welcoming to me and so loving towards me. And I don't live in England anymore, so I don't even live near my family. I live in LA. So to be welcomed by these people, you know, there are moments in life that kind of, you know, you get a hug and it kind of, you evolve, you know, people make you feel good and it changes your perspective in life. And so, you know, they are profound experiences when you work with people like this and you're part of something like this.
I have this, I was just looking for this. This happened to me because I didn't know Philip Seymour Hoffman, but I was reading different things about him. And this quote came to me, and it really touched me, and it's about what we're talking about, if you let me read it. He wrote, or he said, what you go through with another actor in a good play or film, something that's well written and that means something deeply to both of you, is a very intimate thing. It's like I'm here for you, you're here for me, and you're silently pushing each other forward and up. You'll never look at those people the same way again for the rest of your life. I can go 10 years and not see that actor. And then when I see them, the connection is immediate, and that connection might be awkward, but it's definitely going to be informed by the fact that we did something together that I'm not going to do with pretty much 99.999% of people, even people in my family. And that's what happens to actors, is that you know, it's like the Catholics have this great phrase, which is, act as if you have faith and faith shall be given unto you. I'm clearly not a Catholic. But
they also say you're going to burn in hell.
I personally. So let's leave that aside. You do say some good shit. And that one is like when actors, you know, we're pretending to have these moments with each other. The truth is our bodies, even though they're lines written to each other, we have these incredibly intimate moments with each other years later. I mean,
I was playing such a screwed up character, you know, I was playing such a, she's a bad woman, it's very, you know, I mean, there was redemption in the character, but, you know, I had to go to some quite dark places, and, you know, these people, you know, would look me in the eye, and they were there for me, and, you know, sometimes when you know, it's the sci-fi genre, you know, you've got such big themes, and you're playing such big moments, so you look in those eyes and they're supporting you, and I mean Eddie mucks around all the time, but when they, between action and cut, the kindness and the generosity in his eyes will allow me to play with him, and these people let me play with them, and you know, it's not as easy as you might think, and they are very kind people, yeah.
Well, the first 5 minutes, they're like, okay, so Jaime Murray's coming in, and I'm like, so we're gonna, hi, Jaime, hi, Eddie, hi, okay, because we had to, like, I met her, and then we had to make out, like, you know, because there's that scene where...
And he ate Cheetos just before. Which was awesome, and then I was like, you know, I think I would rather kiss Joanne. It's okay, Cheetos.
well, he was being awfully nice to you because when you first time, normally when he kisses somebody the first time, he farts, right?
Yeah. Or in this case, didn't you eat a plate of bacon?
Bacon and eggs.
Bacon and eggs.
Right,
Well, and then, but the thing is like, later on that day, it was like, hello, Eddie, are you trying that? I'm like, yeah, hello. And she was like, oh, can I come in?
Who, me?
I was like, listen, babe, it's just acting. You know, hey,
I just wanted some Cheetos.
Hey.
In the UK.
You know, I'm a lone wolf, sister.
What were you talking about? Is that a British accent?
I'm a shark.
Is that a British accent? Was it Urdu or something?
We've got people lined up on both sides that they want to ask questions, so let's start over. I will make rise, question and answers, rise. Marilyn.
With season 5 coming, what can you all tell us about what's gonna happen?
Get killed.
They'll die at the end.
The moment without giving too much away, we have an awesome episode that's half in Spanish because these guys fall into a telenovela. We meet Claudia's sister, and we learn about why Artie has been hiding the fact that she's alive from Claudia, and we learn about Claudia's family finally and how her parents died.
But it's not all about Claudia.
Sorry, you guys were quiet, so I took the question. What else happens in season 5?
I know one thing that happens. Pica. Yeah. That's all I can say is pica.
Shippers know what that means. Don't worry about it, I'll tell you later.
I got it. Don't worry about it, I'll tell you later. It's a little condescending.
Don't worry, old guy.
So I don't know if this is even a thing, but the Artie's relationship with
old man.
No.
Go ahead.
Artie's relationship with Vanessa, shippers in the house, correct me on this, would they be Vanardi?
Arnessa.
I got it.
And Eddie's relationship with himself.
Very intimate.
So in other words, another word for it would be meat.
Oh, those Cheetos are looking pretty good now.
Yeah.
There's a ton of fanfic writers in this room who are furiously going into iPhone.